Hi, guys. It's Carolyn Cromings, and welcome back to the Quit Getting Screwed podcast. We're still here at World of Concrete, and I have our next guest, Ernie Smith with Columbia Southern University. Good morning, Ernie. How are you?
How's it going, Carol?
Good. Thank you so much for having the time to join me on the show.
Glad to be here. Exciting day here at World of Concrete. It's been back to pre-COVID attendance numbers, it feels like. So
It's good to see everybody back in person.
absolutely.
It's amazing. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became with Columbia Southern University.
So I grew up in Greenville, Alabama. Did my undergraduate degree at the University of Alabama. Got my MBA from Columbia Southern, and being with CSU gives me an opportunity to impact people's lives, in improving their education.
So when you got your degree, were you working full time?
I was.
Okay. And how was your experience? I'm very curious.
So in my undergraduate degree, I was a server. I worked restaurants when I was going to Alabama. And getting my MBA at Columbia Southern was quite different. I was working a full-time job. I had a family at home. And the traditional education process wasn't an option for me.
Gotcha.
I travel 120 days a year. There's no way I could sit in the classroom and get my MBA. So it was a perfect fit for the working professional.
So tell me a little bit more about CSU and how it is a fit for the people that are working full time.
Absolutely. So CSU were founded in 1993 as an alternative to the traditional education system for busy working professionals. We were 100% online, but at the time we were founded, that was very unique. There weren't very many online schools, if any. We actually started as a correspondence school where you would do your, you would
Really?
mail your stuff in. And we were founded for busy working adults. Today, the online aspect is not unique. There are a lot of schools online. Most traditional universities have some online portion to their program. But the flexibility that CSU offers is unique. Being that we're designed for adults working full-time, we don't have mandatory login times, we don't have group work, and we're not on a traditional semester system. So what that means for the student, once they're accepted into our program, they can start a class the next day. They can do one class at a time as they progress, through their degree program, and they pay for one class at a time as they progress through their degree program. So for busy adults, they don't have to miss their kids' soccer game. They can do it at night. They can do it on the weekends. For people that are anxious, a lot of people might have a job promotion waiting on their degree. If they want to accelerate that process, they can. So when students enroll in a course with us, they have 10 weeks to finish that course when they start it.
Okay.
They can complete it as early as 4 weeks. So for someone that's motivated, they've got that flexibility.
That's pretty amazing. So how do you see it helping people in the construction industry?
So we're actually here at World of Concrete this week, and they're actually a learning partner with us. What that does, it gives them opportunities for some scholarships that we offer. Everybody that attends gets these benefits. They also get some a 10% discount to attend CSU.
Okay.
We offer this discount program to lots of different companies. So if anybody's out there interested, they want a way to maybe to offer these discounts to their employees, they can reach out to me and we can go over that with them.
So is it helping the average construction worker get ahead?
Absolutely. So, for someone that has an eye on the future and being promotable, maybe having their own construction company one day, education is key. We have degrees in occupational safety and health. We have degrees in environmental management. We've got an MBA program if they've already got a bachelor's degree. We have a construction safety program, as well as organizational leadership. So we've got a lot of different degree areas, project management, that relate well to the construction industry.
And have you seen any of your students go on to start their own businesses?
Oh, absolutely.
And what does that look like?
In our safety program specifically, about 70% of our students are already working in the industry when they start with us.
Okay.
And so we do have people, that are new to safety, but most of our students are in the industry already and are looking to to promote, to obtain more responsibility at work, and getting your education is a great way to do that.
Absolutely. And I think having a basis, like doing something like that before you went out and started your own business, having a little more understanding of how organizations work, because we all know, like, most people get in the construction industry because they love what they do, and they don't realize very fastly you get out of doing that and have to run a business. So
yeah. So we've got the from the project management side, the average construction worker can take advantage of that. And then if they have a passion for safety, which most safety professionals do, they have a desire, to see their coworkers start the day together and everybody goes home together.
So yeah, I know you're kind of a safety expert. So tell me a little bit how safety evolves and what it looks like for the future in the industry.
Well, looking forward, governmental regulation is always seems like it's becoming more restrictive, not less restrictive. So it's very important to stay on the front foot, with your safety regulations. And OSHA, is a very complex area. So the more familiarity and the more knowledge you have in that area, the better off you're going to be. We're talking about the degree programs we have. We also have certificate programs. So for someone maybe that just wants to know more about safety, they can do one of our certificates. We've got them at the undergraduate and the graduate level. Those are 4-course certificates, so 12 semester hours.
Gotcha.
They can do the certificate, learn more about safety, and then if they want to, to finish a degree, those hours would transfer in to the degree program.
That's amazing. And so I know it's important legally, but too, do you think like all the things you're teaching really help people be safe on the project site?
Oh, absolutely.
The practicality of just people knowing what to do when something happens or setting things up correctly, all of those?
All that's important.
Gotcha.
And, you want to, one of the things that I'm passionate about and I like to see people learn from is when you go to a conference like this, a lot of the sessions are about people that they knew all the safety rules, they followed them for the most part, but on this one particular day, they let something slide, they took a shortcut, and catastrophic things happen.
No.
And I think, one of the great things about a conference like this is you learn from people like that.
Oh, absolutely.
And you realize how important it is. You really have to think about safety all the time and work on it every day.
I agree. Absolutely. Because I've seen, being in construction law, it's unfortunate. It happens all the time. And it usually comes from people that weren't trained or didn't know exactly what to do.
Or somebody that was trained and, just had that momentary, I'm going to take this shortcut. I've done this 1,000 times. And I think for a safety professional, learning how to keep people motivated and keep people focused on doing the job and doing the job safely.
Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah. So, okay. I know we talked about like the show is improved because all the people are back because post-COVID. How do you think COVID has affected the industry and like the safety is that COVID stuff going to be built in forever? Are you going to see that pull back some?
Well, in construction, construction didn't really have an option to work from home.
Yeah.
That's
not going to work that way.
So I think how COVID impacted safety the most was in training, because a lot of the training that used to be in person, moved to online, and that's a factor that I don't think is going away. I think you're still going to have the in-person training, but I think the online portion is here to stay as well.
Gotcha. Let me just ask you this question. Did you see your enrollment rates go up in COVID when people had more time? I'm just curious.
About the same. Normally in a purely economic downturn, enrollments go up.
Really?
Because people are looking to be more competitive. I think with COVID, we stayed about flat.
Gotcha.
But I think COVID was unprecedented. And I think people were not sure what was going to happen. So I think they kind of held back. But we're starting to see enrollments increase now.
That's awesome. And I'm glad to see that because I know the industry is getting older and older, and the average age is like 45 or above, and we really need some younger people that find this.
Safety is especially impacted by that. So it's a very graying workforce. There's a lot of opportunity in the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be a heavy growth field. So
Absolutely.
It's great for someone to get into now. We're talking about safety and being a safety professional. Certification is very important in that. The top safety credential you can get, and there's a lot of acronyms in safety. CSP is Certified Safety Professional. That's awarded by the Board of Certified Safety Professionals. And there are lots of other ones, Certified Industrial Hygienist and other certifications. But a lot of the top certifications do require a college degree. And that's where CSU can come in for someone that's working full-time. What we do for our prospective students, we do an evaluation for them at no cost.
Okay.
They submit an application. If they have college credits, we will go get their transcripts for them. If there's a fee, we pay the fee, and they're not obligated until they actually enroll in a class with us.
Awesome.
We also, kind of unique to CSU, we look at their job training in addition to their college work for possible college transfer credit.
That's awesome.
So OSHA classes, if they got the OSHA 30-hour class, 40-hour HAZWOPER class, a lot of those non-traditional education trainings, we will look at that and see if we can get them some college credit for those areas as well.
Do they have to take an ACT or an SAT or anything like that?
We don't require entrance exams, so we don't require ACT, SAT. At the graduate level, we don't require the GRE or the GMAT.
Okay.
But we do have GPA requirements once they're enrolled.
Gotcha.
So like in our graduate program, we just need their transcript showing their bachelor's degree. That gets them started. Once they're enrolled, they have to maintain a 3.0 GPA.
Gotcha.
So a B average to stay in academic standing. At the undergraduate level, it's a 2.0, so a C average at the undergraduate level.
That's pretty amazing. So if people wanted to find out more about Columbia Southern University, where could they go?
You can go to our website, www.columbiasouthern.edu. edu at the end, not .com. And they can reach out to me as well. My email address is ernie.smith, ERNIE, at columbiasouthern.edu. Columbia is COLUMBIA. There's some alternate spellings out there. So but they can reach out to me directly. I'll be glad to answer any questions people have. And they can also get great information from our website. It's very comprehensive.
Awesome. And we'll put all this on the show notes too, but
Perfect.
just so that they have it. Well, thank you for joining us today, Ernie. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks. Hey guys, this is Carolyn Cromans. Thank you for listening to an episode of the Quit Getting Screwed podcast from the world of concrete. Hey guys, if you need help, liens, collections, contracts, we do it all. We do it in all 50 states for a flat fee and a predictable time frame. If you want to know more, reach out to us on our website, thecromanslawfirm.com, which is in the show notes. Thanks.